You're right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And about the 35-yard line. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. Steps away. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And a diving effort, but only right at the line of scrimmage. That's good for 28 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Ready? 60 boxes, 60 boxes, 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
They'll throw now on the final play. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now, because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Rolling to his right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he's brought down. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jelani Woods. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Room here to run. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 89 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Again, it's Mixon. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Flushed out right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. A great play there. 26 yards. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In motion left, Robinson. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He finds Robinson. And they're going to get this up to midfield. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. They held him in check in the 1st half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the 1st half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Touchdown, Colts! Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
That's caught. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and in so doing, cut the deficit to 2 points. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Bengals are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. And it is good, and the lead will swell to 9. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Back to throw again.
He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
Out of his hands quickly to Pittman. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Colts are back within a score.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. So they took a chance, but they are back within a single point here in the 4th. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3 and out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
McPherson on for the point after.
And with that, the lead is up to 8.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of their play.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down. Back to throw.
Able to find Thielen. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Back to throw.
They'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. They begin with a run by Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 47 yards. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson.
This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.